would so like to go into a spiritual coma sort of thing and wake up the best person. I would so like to go into a spiritual coma sort of thing and wake up the best person, but it doesn't work like that. You understand that we're in the potter's house, and so we understand the symbol of the potter and the clay. And in any parable, in any analytical comparison, there are certain things that follow and certain things that you can't apply. The one thing that's different between the clay and you and I is that we feel when God is shaping. And sometimes the manner in which he shapes us, because we often persist so ebulliently to continue to do what we do. He has to mold us in order to get us to be what he wants us to be. And because we are so persistent in being what we want to be, he has to intensify the situation. Oh, I don't know how far to go. I'm not home, you see. Sometimes I want what I want badly. And I never knew that flesh was so difficult to control until I met God. And the reason is I actually had no reason to measure the intensity of my desires, because before I met God, I didn't deal with it. Oh, I wish somebody tell the truth. Now that God has shown up and he requires certain behavior, I find I have this proclivity to resist. And consequently, because I resist, he has to mold me a little harder. And I'm conscious of pain. I want to talk to somebody that wants to be revived. When you consider the insistence, you have to come to the conclusion then that all of us have to be chastened, because none of us walk in line with God simply by faith. What God does is he uses faith and chastening to bring us into where he wants us to go. And it seems to me that those of us that he loves the most, he puts us through whatever it takes. Oh, touch somebody, say you had to go through it. Oh Lord, the issues here that are surrounding is that sometimes I want what I want. I want it, God. Yes, I do. And I know you don't want me to want it, but Lord, you got to help me not to want it. And so consequently, because I go after this thing, he has to allow me to feel the whipping that comes comes from what I have to have. Oh, listen. And so consequently what he does is he allows me, but he protects me in allowing me so that I don't go crazy before he brings me back out. Oh, I feel the Holy Ghost in here. Tell somebody, say you had to go through it. Or you've never been the same. You had to go through it for God to establish you and strengthen you and put you where you are right now. Because if God didn't let you go through it, you'd still be trying to get it right about.
Support me, just me and you, Lord, from day one. You kept me, you told me from day one. I've been in and out of trouble all my life, see, and you was right there, never left me. These streets definitely took a toll on me, raised me up, Lord, so I'll be who you call me to be.